Mr. Speaker, 2022 was the most difficult year for me as Ghana's finance minister. On July 1st, 2022, we took what was then a difficult but necessary decision to request support from the IMF.
And here I am thinking that I was the only person who found 2022 a very exhaustive and difficult year. Hey, if the finance minister is even going through difficulties, then maybe a national cake that we are all sharing. This is another episode of Gospel Gossip. Subscribe and tell a friend or a relative to also subscribe for more updates. Today we bring you excerpts from the 2023 Media Budget Review. Yesterday at the Parliament House, Ofori-Atta, the finance minister of this whole country, read out the mid-year budget review. We've been hearing of the reading for a couple of days now. I learned it was even postponed. But finally yesterday it was reviewed. Yes, it was read actually. And if you are like me, sometimes when I listen to the English, the vocabulary in the Parliament House, I don't really get the full content. So here I am coming to help us, yes, myself and you, to understand the full meaning of the media review at the Parliament House yesterday. But before we do that, watch this video.
The finance minister says government is ready to put in strong efforts to address these critical issues.
On our part, we will ensure that we implement systems to enhance revenue collection through compliance measures to bring public finances back to a sustainable path while growing the real sector of the economy, especially agriculture. Implement the necessary structural reforms to strengthen expenditure commitment control, avoid arrears accumulation, and protect the public purse. Strengthen SOE governance, review statutory funds, and ensure improved alignment of key priorities, address the energy sector challenges, and implement the accelerated community roads improvement phase 2 to expand motorability and improve roads nationwide.
With threats from the Chamber of Independent Power Producers and bulk consumers to shut down their plants in coming days, the finance minister insists government is engaging the IPPs on debt relief and financing arrangements of the $2.3 billion debt.
Although pension funds were exempted from the main DDEP, we continue to engage them. Mr. Speaker, we are also engaging with the IPPs on debt relief and financing arrangements to achieve both debt sustainability for Ghana and financial sustainability for the energy sector.
Under government initiatives, phase 2 of the Planting for Food and Jobs is being finalized to ensure more efficient and targeted supports for the agricultural sector.
The program has directly contributed to increased crop yields for major food staples such as maize, rice, and soya by 135%, 67%, and 18% respectively within the period. After a comprehensive review, government is finalizing PFJ Phase 2 to ensure a more efficient and targeted support for the agricultural sector. The key elements of Phase 2 are inputs credit systems, storage and distribution infrastructure, commodity trading, and digitized platforms.
Government is also working towards securing carbon financing to support climate change. As anticipated by the business community and economic analysts, no new taxes have been introduced. Ofori-Atta says the current preconditions have become necessary for long-term economic growth and transformation. As such, government intends to pursue a growth agenda that is fully aligned with the 2028 timeline for returning to a path of debt sustainability.
Given the limited fiscal space, as well as our determination not to accumulate new arrears, our growth agenda will be mainly financed from domestic and external private sector investments, as well as a rationalization of ongoing programs. The approach is to prioritize existing programs that are critical for growth and can be implemented to deliver quick results without huge demands on the available budgetary resources. Ultimately, we will aggressively encourage the private sector under the Ghana Mutual Prosperity Dialogue framework to promote shared growth anchored on job creation, food security, exports, and import substitution.
With a revised economic growth target of 1.5% from an initial 2.8%, the economy is projected to contract. This, however, falls in line with the IMF and World Bank projections of 1.6%. For government, strong fiscal consolidation is a necessity for the economy to recover quickly. From Parliament House, Nana Ekuya Mensah Brampa, 3 Business.
So according to the finance minister, they are doing all of this to protect the public purse. Yes, to protect your purse and my purse. Now, I want you to note that there has been no new taxes added. No new taxes. The e-levy, the COVID levy, the VAT, all the taxes there, the ones you can't count and the one you can remember, all of them, they are sustained. We are still paying them. Even though there have been no added taxes. People that were actually expecting that they should have reduced some of the taxes or removed some. Something like COVID levy, people are debating that it should have been taken out because one, WHO, World Health Organization, says that COVID is no more a threat. So we don't know why we are paying COVID levy right now. Maybe we are paying up for the free the free water we enjoyed that time and the subsidies on the electricity. I don't know. You can help us in the comment section. And then also the phase 2 of planting for food and jobs is highly in progress. Yes. According to the minister, they are doing this to ensure efficiency in our agri sector. So they are doing this so that you and I will not go hungry. So that we will not have a second chapter of 1983. Yes, the 83 hunger we fall heard of. Some of us, but we are experiencing a home farmer in these days. Yes, because right now some of us are doing one by 101 and then 100. You know what I mean? So they're actually financing planting for food and jobs efficiently so that we will have food, excess food in the country, and if possible, even import more, even export more than we do right now in the country. He also mentioned that they are promoting domestic and private sectors to improve the economy of the country. This means that those of you who have hopes or money that are you are going to be disappointed big time. So if you think that after tertiary or after your degree, a government job or a government work is waiting for you somewhere, please, with this information, be informed so that you don't get disappointed. Because what they are working on is improving our domestic and private sectors. So they're actually admonishing private sectors to improve on their industrialization and employment status. So as you are going to school, as you are learning, know that when you finish, you are either coming to open a new firm or a new company or a private sector to employ somebody, or you're going to work in a private sector. You see, our public institutions, no, we all know what is happening. Either you are holding, either you are on hold as an employee, or your money may be hanging. So, for your information, equip yourself with skills for a private sector. And again, he mentioned that the country is going to reduce the rate at which we import stuff. The things we eat, the things we wear, the things we drive, the things we drink, whatever it is that we import, we are going to reduce it. Some time ago, I learned that we import water. We import in so a country, we import water. I learned that we even import snails, mushrooms in Ghana, and African states like Ghana. Me too, but not anymore. So according to the finance minister, we are going to reduce the rate at which we import things. Yes, so we may not be importing more of rice. You have to learn how to eat the local rice if you are not used to it. So we may not be importing your favorite chicken. Yeah, the chicken thigh, chicken back, and a hard and a soft. We may not be we may not be importing those things. We may not be importing your favorite juice or drinks from outside the country. You have to manufacture, develop, or create them yourself in this country. Now, people are asking, what are we going to use to produce the things that we want to enjoy in the country? Do we have enough resources? Do we have enough infrastructure to produce and manufacture the chicken, no? To produce and manufacture the drinks, the juices that we want to enjoy in the country? It is Asem Sebe. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Maybe they will come up with another detail of how we will come about all these things. And Last but not the least, let me add this. He mentioned that they are engaging IPP, the International Pricing Program. International Pricing Program. Yes, so that you not go and buy a bag of rice at shop A for 9,000 cedis and the same bag of rice at shop B for 100 cedis. So if it is 1,000 cedis at shop A, you're going to buy the same bag of rice at shop B for the same 1,000 cedis. So the price in the country on goods is going to be regulated. I think that's a good initiative, but we don't know how effective it's going to be. We hope that it actually actualizes itself in the country. Now, some people are very disappointed in the fact that we did not hear anything on the reduction of taxes on sanitary pads, especially me. So am I still going to buy sanitary pads for more than 25 cedis, like almost 30 cedis times 12? I mean, sometimes I even use more than one in a month. I know some people use more than two even. So are we still going to do that till the end of the year to wait for the next year's budget? Hey, we were really waiting for something like this, but well, it is what it is. He did not mention it, and we can't force it out right now. We're actually hoping that the speaker will follow his words and reduce taxes on sanitary items for the girl and female child. Charlie, we need this. Well, in all of this, still our minority says that the finance minister has done more harm than good.
What he has successfully done, indeed, is that he has deepened the woes of the ordinary Ghanaian. He has revised economic growth from 2.8% of GDP to 1.5% of GDP. This clearly shows that the economy is contracting and it is declining, and obviously is going to affect jobs. He has informed us that the economy is going down, and to the extent that GDP growth is going to be 1.5% by the end of the year 2023. Even this, I have my doubts, because looking at all what is happening, if care is not taken, we will struggle to see economic growth at above 1%.
Well, despite the difficulties in 2022, despite the disappointment, despite everything read in the budget, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta says that still our economy is strong.
Mr. Speaker, although pressure still exists and there are formidable risks in the horizon, our economy is in a better position than it was 7 months ago, as the macroeconomic environment has seen relative stability since the beginning of the year.
So let's hear from you in the comment section. How has the year been to you so far? How have you fared? Is it good? Is it bad? Or you are managing? Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. This is how I wrap up on Gospel Gossip. My name is Sabina Mandi. Shout outs to SM behind the camera. Shout outs to History, my producer. See you again another time.